A family of 4 clung to a capsized boat in these waters, hanging on for their lives as 46-year-old John Riggs swam 5 hours against these waves in the middle of a storm for help.
It wasn't an option, it just had to be done. They'd been out there all night.
Riggs says he swam because the lives of his father, sister, and young niece and nephew depended on it.
Just not knowing what was going on with them while I was gone. It was getting nastier and blowing harder all the time. Not knowing if we'd be able to find them when we got back out there.
So he did what instinct told him to do and didn't look back.
It's an amazing story. The man's a hero. He swam from right here, which is Haynes's Point, and he ended up, when he came ashore, he was right here, what they call Hall's Point, and probably in some of the worst tide in the Chesapeake.
After 3 miles, Riggs reached the shoreline and climbed these rocks to get help at the first house he saw.
You know, he sent up a little prayer, and then he said, all of a sudden, my feet hit the sandy bottom.
It was the home of Carol Wood, who says she woke up to her dog barking at 1 o'clock Wednesday morning.
Come out, I look around the corner, and there's a man standing on my deck.
She says Riggs stood soaking wet and barefoot.
And he kept saying, I just need to save my family. I just need to save my family.
Riggs told Wood his family was stranded at sea and holding on for their dear lives.
I said, well, you've come to the right house because we know exactly who to call.
She called Deal Island Fire Chief Donald Ford, who couldn't believe what had happened.
It's a long swim for anybody in that kind of tide and that kind of wind. I mean, I don't know if too many people survive Tangier Sound in a flood tide like that.
Riggs couldn't explain how he did it, saying his only thoughts were of saving his family. Reporting in Somerset County, Denise Sawyer, WBOC News, Deal Island.